We are back with one of our favorite segments on 2K TV. We've got gameplay director Mike Wang in the building to talk more expert tips. Welcome back to the show, Mike.
It's great to be here. Nice to see you again, Alexis.
Nice to see you too. So, defense is a hot topic in NBA 2K22. We've talked to a lot of community members, and they say defense is back. So, was that a goal for your team this year?
Yep, absolutely. It was probably our #1 goal for gameplay this year, to make sure that you could change the game. You could change the outcome of the game if you were a great defender. So we wanted to really empower the bigs at the rim, stop all the shots, block everything, and the guards could pluck people and could lock people on the perimeter, clamp them up.
All right, so how do we get the most out of defense in NBA 2K22?
Well, there's a lot of tips, but I guess we can start with some of the basics. First, you want to guard the ball. To guard the player closest to the ball, press the swap player button. If you want to guard a particular player, press the icon swap bumper and choose the player's icon closest to the player you want to defend. To increase your defensive intensity while moving with the left stick, hold the Intense D trigger. If you need to move faster while playing your Intense D, you can also add the Sprint trigger. If you want to contest a shot with a block attempt, try to time the release of the shot by the offensive player and press the block button. For a more aggressive swat block attempt, hold the Sprint trigger before you press the block button. Keep in mind that the more aggressively you play, the higher the probability of committing a foul. To do a vertical contest and avoid fouling, hold the left stick away from the shooter when you press the block button. This will allow you to go straight up with verticality and reduce your foul chances. There may be times when your matchup doesn't have a very strong handle of the ball. If that's the case, try pressing the steal button to poke the ball away to cause a turnover. Make sure not to spam the button and properly time your steal attempt. The best time to steal is when the ball handler is in the middle of a dribble move or exposing the ball on the same side as the defender. If you mistime the steal attempt, you can be called for a foul or get beat defensively off the dribble. NBA players are the best in the world, and there may be moments when you can't stop them. If that's the case, try putting your team's best defender on a player that is cooking. To do this, press the icon matchup bumper, select the icon of the defender on your team, and select the offensive player on the court from the list that appears on the side of the screen.
For him, last game against the Heat in Miami. It's stolen by Leonard.
If your best defender is still having problems getting a stop, try holding the icon matchup bumper to send a double team. Hopefully, the double team will force the offensive player to get rid of the ball.
Shoots over Jackson. A big-time effort.
There are several ways to play smart defense without being called for a foul. Take advantage of using your hands with a pro stick. If you hold the right stick up, your player will hold their hands up. This is good for deflecting passes as well as bothering some shot attempts. If you move the pro stick left or right, you will move your hands to play the passing lanes and hopefully deflect a pass for a steal. If you want to contest a shot without fouling, move towards the offensive player attempting the shot and flick the pro stick up quickly. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you are a smaller player that can't contest shots, we have a few tricks you can place up your sleeve. If you find yourself close to or in the paint with a guard and the offensive player is about to attack the rim, try pressing and holding the take charge button. You might draw an offensive foul to cause a turnover. Or if you're a smaller player getting posted up by a big man, try tapping the take charge button to pull the chair from under them. This will make the offensive player lose their balance and possibly lose the ball.
All right, there you have it. The man himself, Mike Wang, is saying lock up those opponents and get those Ws. Thanks so much for joining us again, and we will see you next time.
Thanks for having me.